take care of these kids before you think about having any more. Okay? And he paid him in advance. He wasn't forthcoming with You know, it was disappointing. Playing.
Here.
to hit my wife. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. Did you suffer any injuries? For one, Tina, case is a very simple one.
Ghost 2.
Let's see. Oh boy, this was heartbreaking. What's heartbreaking? Tell me what's heartbreaking. What is heartbreaking? Can you tell me?
ODD.
ODD? Odd? What's odd? What is odd? Can you tell me what's odd? What's odd?
Rare.
What's rare? What is rare? Can you tell me what's rare? What's rare? Can you tell me?
Loose.
What's loose? Can you tell me what's loose? Tell me what's loose. I don't know. Let's see.
Frame. Valley.
Valley. What valley?
Digital.
What's digital? Tell me.
Adopt.
Adopt. Adopt what?
No.
No. No what? What do you say no to?
Construct.
Construct. Construct what? Construct what? Can you tell me?
Silent.
Silent. Yeah, it's silent here.
Command.
Man, what?
Pleasure.
Pleasure? What's pleasure?
Section.
Section? Interest? Interest in what? What are you interested into? Into?
Glass.
Glass? Interested in glass?
Worth the finance charge for 2 months? No, that's not for 2 months. I don't know what the finance charges before. It doesn't say that. You don't have the
That's
paperwork here.
weird.
You don't have the right paperwork. So you have to understand something. What you're suing her for is $8,496. First of all, the car is
No.
only worth $5,000. You got $7,300 that the insurance company paid directly to the lender. And I don't have what you owed here before the accident. I don't have that. And the payments that you deferred, if you deferred payments prior to that time, that's your responsibility.
But I only deferred payments for 3 months. That's not going towards
Just a second.
the 37.
I have no idea. You should have brought the paperwork. This is not that paperwork.
So I'm out of a whole car. Like I've invested
I don't
almost
want
$10,000 into this car. I let her use the car, and that's what
Connection.
your for. And now I'm just not out only the 3,700. Now it's the late charges and other charges on that, and now it's $6,000 that's on my credit.
You deferred the payments. I can't tell how many months you deferred the payments. You said maybe I deferred 3 payments. I don't know. You didn't bring me the paperwork.
I deferred.
Oven.
You can't tell me. Caption coming up.
Oh shit!
If she would have never had the car, then I would have been responsible totally and paid all of that amount. It's cost me more than just this amount that's still on my credit.
She didn't do anything wrong so far. I mean, you had the 21-year-old girl who shouldn't have taken the car keys without
Every.
permission.
And later today,
Every?
You write to her that you saw her take some stuff, and you say to her, so don't tell me you don't steal from me. Friends don't steal from friends. So I won't burn you for what I borrowed. You should think twice before you steal from, because I could say, I'm not giving you nothing.
a
Restriction.
woman shakes her head.
Restriction?
A courthouse. The Judy Justice logo appears. In the courtroom,
What is
Jennifer,
restriction?
Janelle, and Ari. Jennifer Laws claims her niece, Janelle Laws, and her stepdaughter, Ari Scales, hold the balance on her car
Shoot.
after Ari totaled it in an accident.
She said you deferred the payments. That was the reason for these
Shoot,
overages,
what?
which I can understand, because otherwise the insurance company, and if you had gap insurance, which you say you did, would have paid any gap between the loan.
My gap insurance is was only until a certain amount of time, and then after that,
Deny.
the gap insurance only pays a certain amount.
I don't know any of that. What I need from you,
Deny
you
what?
didn't bring. You brought only what was necessary to put forth your position. I need what was owed on the car and for past due payments with accrued interest and for current payments, and you don't have
Avery.
that. So far, all I know is you had full insurance on this car, and the full insurance was
Avery.
paid. And if there was a reason that the insurance company, for some reason, didn't pay an amount of money, I don't have an explanation of that here in what you gave me, except the explanation that she offered, which was during COVID, you deferred your payments and the interest was accruing. And that the insurance company was not going to
Poetry.
pay because that was done prior to
Poetry.
October.
That's not,
What the hell?
that's not true. I deferred 1 or 2 payments.
Well,
I
2
did
years
not.
ago, was that 3 payments?
Because, ma'am, I'm sorry. Let me just explain that. During this time, April 2020, I lost my mother to COVID. So I had 2 cars. I had the pink car and I had the car that I gave to my mom, which is a black car, which was also in my name that I was responsible for. The car that I put the deferred payments on was the Kia Optima. That's the one that I put the deferred payments on. This car, I had a couple late payments, but I never stopped paying that car note.
I can't tell you. You don't have the paperwork. All that I can tell you is
Computer.
the insurance company paid everything that they
Computer.
were supposed to pay, including the
Yeah,
gap
what about
insurance
the
for this
computer?
accident. So I can't help you.
Not pay.
I'm not going to repeat myself. This doesn't tell me how much you owed prior to the accident and what it was for. And if it shows that all you owed currently prior to the accident, it had to show that that was $73.79 and it included the gap insurance. You may have had old finance fees that had nothing to do with her.
The gap insurance never paid.
I can't help you, madam. You don't have the right paperwork.
If she would have never had the car, then I would have been responsible totally to pay all of that amount. But because I don't have a car,
Theory.
it disrupted my life. It's cost me more than just this
Theory.
amount that's still on my credit.
She didn't do anything wrong so far. I mean, you had the 21-year-old girl who shouldn't have taken the car keys without permission. But the car was there, and it was there with your permission, and there's no question that the accident was her fault.
Asking her to return my car.
If you have the proof, the only thing I want you to show me is a document from your lender which says how much was owed at the time of the accident and for what. Do you have that?
I don't, because I didn't think that I needed it.
Okay, well, then I can't help you. That's today's court day. This is the day you have.
I have a ton of
We're
evidence
done.
here.
No,
Designer.
you don't have the evidence that I need. Your request for $9,000 for a $5,000 car in which you've already been paid $7,300 is ridiculous. So all I have to see is how much was deferred and the interest on the accrued that you deferred while you were using the car before she had it for this 5 or 6 weeks that she had it in September. If you have that, I'll look at it. If you don't have it, I'm not interested. Do you have
The paperwork that you have.
Well, then I'm going to give it back to you, and you're going to show me where it shows here in October of 2020 how much you owed on the car and how much were past payments and finance
Penalty.
charges based on the last payments.
Jennifer reviews the documents.
You understand what you gave me? If I could make this as simple as possible for you, if you never loaned her the car, if you had the car for that 5-week period and you had an accident with the car during that 5-week period, you would be in the exact same position you are now. The company would have paid off what they paid and would not have paid off what you still owe them because you deferred payments. It doesn't matter who was driving the car.
And I do understand
Okay,
that.
good.
And
I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you understand it.
My car.
I'm glad you understand that. Your case is dismissed. We're done.
This court is adjourned.
Cool.
Outside the courtroom, Jennifer, then Ari, and Janelle.
She needed to borrow my car.
It was just a bad accident. It was just me, young. Got into an accident.
So I thought that I was helping her. You know, so when this balance is due, I'm the one that's out.
The car hit me and ran the light and it hit me.
You know, I'm the one that suffered. I'm the one that got to pay all of that money.
I'm fine.
So I don't think that it was fair at all.
Judy and Sarah.
So for a period of time, let's say 6 or 7 months, her numbers kept changing. First it was 3 months she didn't pay, and then it was 1 or 2 months that she didn't say, and she may have been late a little bit. Well, the insurance company's not going to give you credit for that. And it didn't look to me, based on the
Item.
papers, that there was any animus between the parties until
Until right now.
today. And then maybe she should be angry with me and not at them. They all know each other and get along with each other. So that the amount of money she has to pay is the amount of money she should have paid while she was driving the car, but chose to defer.
And I think that that's a good lesson about deferring payments, especially now with COVID and everything. I know people my age, 25, around there, have been deferring payments, whether it be for car notes or for interest on your loans, things like that, that sometimes she didn't even realize that this was all accruing under the surface. So you think that by deferring, if you don't read the fine print, that could be a good lesson.
Stress.
Yeah, I think that she had a lot of other things going on in her life, but that's.
And again, it was an accident. They don't call it an on purpose. So.
Case 2133, Morrissey versus Coleman. All parties, please come forward.
Tabitha Morrissey is suing her former friend, Tina Comer, for an unpaid loan and personal belongings.
Ms. Morrissey, you have a lot of claims here against the defendant for a personal loan and the value of personal belongings. Okay. She was a friend of yours. You used to go gambling together, Ms. Morrissey?
Yes, we did.
How many times a week did you go gambling?
Probably once or twice a week.
And did you go just the two of you?
Yes.
And over what period of time?
Domestic.
Over
A year, 2, 3.
probably a year.
There was a time when you went, and according to you, Miss Comer didn't have any money. And so you agreed to advance her money, and she says actually you agreed to advance her money, and the agreement was if you won, she would pay you back with her winnings, whatever it was. Whatever it was. How much money did you give her to gamble?
I loaned her $230 with the agreement that she would pay me an extra $200 because she was going to get her mother's inheritance.
Okay. On what date?
April 28, 2022.
Okay. And you went gambling with her?
No, she came by and we were going to go meet at the casino, but I didn't really want to
Smile.
because I have a boyfriend that doesn't.
Just a second. I don't need a whole story.
Okay. All right. Sorry. So she went to the casino without me, and then she came by my house after that and told me that she spent her boyfriend's money at the casino, and so that she was supposed to use it at the store. And so I gave her the money to cover that, and that's when
Well, wait,
we got engagement.
You gave her the money to cover that because she asked you for it,
Yes.
and she agreed to pay you back.
Yes.
Caption coming up.
February, did you go to the casino and lose some of your boyfriend's money?
No,
Did you go to her house and tell her that you lost some of
it
your
was
boyfriend?
in February.
What month?
It was,
So-called.
probably April.
I don't care what month it was. Did you tell her you lost your boyfriend's money at the casino?
A courthouse. The Judy Justice logo appears. In the courtroom, Tabitha and Tina.
Tabitha Morrissey claims her former friend, Tina Comer, owes for an unpaid loan and personal belongings.
Judy.
Go.
No, it was in February.
Okay, February.
Yeah, I won a
Just a
jackpot.
second. Just a second. February, did you go to the casino and lose some of your boyfriend's money?
No,
Did you go to her house and tell
Mess.
her that you lost some of
it
your
was
boyfriend?
in February.
What month?
It was probably April.
I don't care what month it was. Did you tell her you lost your boyfriend's money at the casino?
$30 of it.
Judy glares at Tina.
In February, I won a jackpot, and I didn't have my license with me because I lost my wallet, and they told me I had to come back with my license to get it.
I don't want to hear you.
Sorry.
So I asked Tabitha if she would take me back up to get my jackpot money, and I would pay her the money that I owe her, plus give her $60 for gas. And that's when I paid her the money back. And then her boyfriend also, some guy that she brought up there with us, asked if he could borrow some money because he said Tabitha said she'll pay me back. So I gave him
Restaurant.
money too.
When you came back and told her that you had lost some of your boyfriend's money, according to you, it was $30, not $230.
30. I already paid her to do something when she took me to Cash Creek in February.
Oh, that was before.
Yeah, that's why I didn't owe her no money. But I paid her back in February. The money that I did owe her. I got proof of it too.
I'd like to see it.
And I got proof that. Okay.
Take it out. I'll see whatever proof you have over this line.
Okay. Yes.
Tabitha and Tina both search through piles of documents.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, well, here's where I
Here's
won
the
the money.
proof. I also got proof of her saying that when she still owed me the money back in May, I got proof of that too.
Casino
Anywhere.
I'm not interested in this.
That's where I won the money.
I don't care.
And then the other one shows when I had to go back and pick it up.
I don't care about that either.
And then
April 28th. I can loan you some. That's in April.
yeah, I said April 28th.
So that's when she asks for some money.
Yes.
And that was the $230?
Yes.
I'd like to see what you have.
This is
That's April. That's not February.
That's in June when she told me how is
She was on cash.
what she owed me in cash wise.
Okay, so on June 11th, Ms. Coma, you write to her that you saw her take some stuff.
Yes.
Some beads, or friends
Dear.
took beads that belong to you, and you say to her, so don't tell me you don't steal from me. Friends don't steal from friends. So I won't burn you for what I borrowed, which is $230. But I decided I will not give you the other 200. So I'm just not going to give you the extra. That's what it's going to cost you for stealing from me. You should think twice before you steal from, because I could say, I'm not giving you nothing, so I'm only taking back what I was going to give you. We have to sign some more papers, so I should get it any day, and I will text you when I get it. I'm also missing a half box of
Throw.
sunglasses, and that girl is going to get it. She lied saying the hair clippers were hers. I don't care about all that. Okay, I'm going to deal with this loan of $230. And it's clear from your statement, Ms. Coma, although it's usurious interest, and I'm not going to grant you that other $200 because it's outrageous. She's giving you 100% interest on the $230, but you are entitled to your $230 back.
But
Okay, because she
That was
acknowledges,
agreement, though.
just a second, she acknowledges the debt on June 11th.
mhm.
Now, what about the personal belongings that you say? And don't give me a lot of nonsense. I'm not listening to a lot of nonsense.
Okay, yes.
Element.
She came to me and said she wanted to do yours also. We're gonna do it in May.
Okay, you were supposed to do a yard sale.
Yes.
It worked for a week. It didn't work the next week. What items do you say she has of yours?
She has jewelry of mine.
I'm not listening to jewelry. Show me the insurance receipts for jewelry. Come on. Let's go where she has
show
it.
you the pictures of her yard sale that does have my stuff in it.
Well, what did she end up with your stuff for? You were there at the yard sale.
I didn't have a car, so she came and picked me up and took me to my storage to go get my yard sale stuff to take over to her house to do it in the yard sale. She was supposed to contact me and come get me when she was getting ready to do the yard sale.
Out.
I stayed the night at her house, and we were setting up all night long because it was a really big yard sale. It was more like a flea market type thing. And she never contacted me after dropping me back off at home, and she said that my box of jewelry fell out of my stuff when she was loading it up because she fell. So when she got home that night after dropping me off, she said it was in the driveway.
You have that in
That was my personal belongings.
You have it?
Yes.
I'd like
Yes,
to
I
see
do.
it.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Tabitha hands the document to Kevin, who brings it to Judy. She reviews a text message.
So this looks like a lot of cheap
I'm so
plastic
happy.
crystals.
No, my wedding ring was in that box. I had my box of jewelry with me to go through when I stayed the night at her house, and I was taking out the other jewelry. And the box that was coming with me home, she was loading it up, and she said it fell out of her car. So I don't see how it fell out, but she said it did. So when she got there that night, she said she'd seen it in her driveway. So I mean, that had my wedding ring in it. I was in the middle of getting the divorce, but it still means something to me.
$230. Judgment for the plaintiff. We're done here. Thank you.
This court is adjourned.
Outside the courtroom, Tina, then Tabitha.
Everything she said was a lie about the money, about all her stuff. Everything was a lie.
Because she just doesn't want to pay me.
Fourth.
money.
She just wants to get money out of me. Because I won 2 jackpots and I got my mother's inheritance.
It hurts very much.
She's done.
I don't even care to see her.
Judy and Sarah.
That was really very simple when you discarded this garage sale and crystal beads listed as some of the items in the text message that were their boyfriends. Tweezers, when you got rid of that, it was actually pretty simple.
Cash loan, $230.
$230 that she acknowledged in June. Relatively easy. Some easy,
Some not.
some not.
Title, Judy Justice.
Want justice? Go to judyjustice.tv.
Sure.
ও জার্মানি প্যানেল সবাই যা দেখেন কতটা ডিসেলার এগুলো প্যানেল ডেভেলপার না যেটা
Morning. Vote. Toe. Contain. Youth. Best. Visit. Pipe. Anniversary. Jail. Achieve. Quarter. Depict. Rope. High. Below. It's not a problem. Expect. Personal. Large. Shit. Consider. Consideration.